I started wrestling in preschool, or guess I was 4 or 5 years old. We had a program called Wrestle for Fun, which was just for little kids, just kind of roll around. And then we had our elementary program, and I stuck with it all the way through. And my dad was our wrestling coach at the school, so I was always in there with his practices with high school kids, when I was little. So just being around it, I guess, and just that's what got me into it. And I played football and baseball, but in middle school, I trailed away from those and just focused on wrestling. So,
what do you like about this sport?
Just I guess how competitive it is, and just it's revealing for people for the characteristics. When you're wrestling someone, if someone quits, you can see it. If they're not quitting, you definitely see it. So, I think that's definitely one of the things, and how hard work pays off. Just I guess how clear cut it is.
Tell the fans something about what it's like wrestling for Cale Sanderson and the coaching staff here. What's this atmosphere like?
It's sweet. Just wrestling for Coach Cale, I never would have thought I'd be doing that, but that's awesome. But then having the other coaches that we have is just awesome. They all work together well, and just keep everything awesome and funny at times. Just awesome having the crowd behind you, and it does make a difference. And I never would have thought that, but it definitely did in that match. But so yeah, that was good.
Talk about your progression then from the beginning of the season to this point right now.
I think I still have a lot of work to do. I think I'm doing okay so far. Just make sure I keep, working on the basics, everything. Just make sure mentally I'm ready before every match. I think that's huge in college, especially towards the tail end of the season, when kids are wanting to be done with the season. Make sure you're still focused and wrestling because you want to, and your end goal is what you're working for. Just staying focused.
Does the way that the room is structured in here, you touched on some of the things you guys do for fun in here, does that help you stay fresh leading up to the end of the year?
Oh yeah, I think so. And just having recovery days, it definitely keeps you fresh.
What are your thoughts on wrestling in the Big Ten so far? What do you like about this and how competitive it is?
Yeah, I think that's why I like it, because you're wrestling kids that are ranked in the country. Most weeks, in the Big Ten, so it helps out for end of the year and just makes everyone better, because you're wrestling that type of caliber of wrestlers.
What's the team chemistry like within the group?
Oh, it's good. We're all I guess practice whatever, we do well together, so it's awesome. There's no one that's really no one is really not like each other. Everyone gets along, and it's awesome.
What are one or two things you're working on that you feel like is going to help you come March?
I would say just keeping pressure on guys, like with the Wisconsin match. Just keep wrestling. If I'm down, just keep wrestling and keep scoring points, and just try to break people, and just stay focused.
What's that feeling like when you get to the point where you feel like I've really got this guy because I'm outworking him? What's that feeling like on the mat when you're out there in front of all those people?
It's crazy. It's an intense feeling. Knowing that you're breaking someone, and they don't want to wrestle anymore. That's kind of winning is obviously the point, but if you can win and do that to someone, then it's even better.
I'm sure you had an idea of what it was going to be like to wrestle in rec hall before you first did it, but now that you've done it a few times in big duels and a big match like you had on Friday, what's it like?
It's awesome. Thinking that I actually get to compete and wrestle in that kind of atmosphere, it's a blessing, and it's an opportunity that I look forward to every time I get to do it.
Jordan, best of luck moving forward into the dual season, and wish you continued success.
Thank you.